Oh wow. Oopsie doopsie. Guess I didn't have it on the fucking starting screen. Oh well. I had to go to the bathroom, so that's what I was away from. And then I noticed something in chat and I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. You guys could survive like 2 minutes just sitting in the void, right? Still getting everything good on my end real quick. There we go. Got YouTube stream up. There we go. All good, all good, all good. Ain't you glad I told you? Well, I mean, like, at the end of the day, it wouldn't have been that big a deal, but I do need to re-up on my water before we start reading, so that's something to keep in mind. Let me get some music going. You guys like having some kind of auditory background, right? So let's throw up Snoop Game OST since we're doing None in the Chamber today. Click. We'll start off with Amber Light Brilliance and then put her on Shuffle. Alright. Turn down just a tinge, and we're good. I was hoping it was the 1 hour silent yap session. I mean, I could just go. If you guys want me to, like, leave you here in the void for an hour, I could do that. That's easy fucking peasy on my part. Hello, hey Jake. I'm bad on this cellular right now. Just gotta... Ooh, making sure of a couple things real quick too. Because I didn't realize I had some text earlier today that I didn't get around to till just now, so I'm trying to like fucking get that all sorted too. Okay. I'll just be kind of vibing right now. This is some nice music. Oh, what did I miss? Nothing much. We're just getting started here. Read all of Punch Drunk. Oh, fucking Jake would love that. So for those of you who weren't in like the Discord when I mentioned it, we're probably gonna do like one chapter tonight. We'll have our yap. We'll have a chapter. We'll leave it be. I mean, yesterday we had like what, a 5.5 hour stream, and tomorrow we're gonna have another big grinder of a stream for the birthday. So yeah, probably won't be going super late tonight. One chapter, get a good one in. As long as it's adequate length, that'll be that. And then we'll be getting ready for tomorrow. Oh yeah. I always forget that like the fucking soundtracks just pop up and they're like, we're gonna be aggressive now. Catches my ass off guard just a tinge. Quickly becoming a tradition to drink Monster Java for these streams. Man, am I promoting bad behaviors by my stream times? Read all 22 chapters in one night, see what happens. I can tell you what would happen. My voice would be destroyed. I wouldn't be able to talk anymore. I think. My vocal cords are very resilient, so maybe I could go through that, but like it would be probably Tuesday by the time we're done. Hey, Pints. One in the chamber, highly unexpected. Any plans for 1,000 subscriber special? Man, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing tomorrow for the birthday stream. You're planning out way too far in advance. Good luck finishing the story, mate. Thank you, scuffed soldier. Give you a fucking salute. Ready them tear ducts for tomorrow, boyo? Ready for tomorrow? Yep, I'm ready. I'm ready for what may come. Don't worry, I'm gonna say some fucking sappy shit too, and some of you motherfuckers are gonna cry. It'll be a mutual tear shedding. Finished reading it about 2 weeks ago, sad it's on hiatus. Isn't None of the Chamber no longer on hiatus? Didn't the author write a new chapter? I could have swore I remember that being something that was mentioned recently. Don't want to kill Creamer as much as I love None of the Chamber Marathon. I don't want Humo dead. Yeah, you gotta keep me around for other stories as well. I think you'd be stuck with Rosa's accent. Oh man. You think I would run into a situation like with like when you have a fucking when you make a face and it gets stuck like that? I had to have that with like voices at some point. Yeah, I'm here. Gotta announce and say that my first 2 chapters of my Wanting Fic are here. Oh, very nice, Lip Awesome. By all means, if you haven't shared it in the Discord, go for it. Playing roulette with one in the chamber. Spin! None in the chamber reloaded. That bitch has got more bullets, run! Chat Sage when? Who knows, man, who knows? Whenever the next good gorilla stream is, I think. Technically, it could happen tomorrow, but don't count your fucking... Don't count on it. I'm in my good pill dark just to make you cry harder. New PFP and all. Yeah, I saw that. We've got good Jake. The Jake that wouldn't shovel you in the head. I love sappy shit. Well, tomorrow's gonna have a lot of that. He wrote new chapters since the hiatus, and I assume he's going slowly forward. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. If the dude needs to take it slowly, by all means. Touch this down just a little bit more. Solid, I'm worried. Get excited since you got a new Gloomer picture. Can't have you dying on us. We still need you to finish Punch Drunk Gator and start Bonds. Exactly. See, like that's the thing, right? Nobody can actually come and kill me right now because they'd then be losing out on their content. And everybody knows they want their fucking content. I'll admit, Humo, I copy an Australian accent on accident with people. That shit just starts creeping in, huh? You will enjoy Bonds. There is so much Zex. Yeah, because, you know, notorious smut reader here. It's funny that we have basically like a dedicated smut reader and then like a dedicated snuff reader now. It's crazy that, isn't it? Do you think Sarge is gonna read Jake's smut? It's not smut, shake my head. What, Bonds or like what you wrote? I know what you wrote was snuff. But you're also writing smut because of the langy. It's a treat, if you will. Finishing up a 3,000 word essay that I've been working on for the last 10 hours, and I have to make another 600 word essay, both of which are due within 5 hours. Time to get fucking writing then, brother. Goddamn. It's not smut, it's the romance novel writing, Zex. Okay. I see. Yes, both he and Lanny are reading it. Very good, very good. Very good. Can't wait to see how that's gonna go. Lanny is doing Ben's voice horrifyingly. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to be there for that one. Jake trying his hardest to deny his true nature. He wants to be on his happy arc. D plus military equals Senator Armstrong. Jake, can you confirm this? Can this be confirmed? So much streamer, it's your birthday tomorrow. Nice, happy birthday, Mr. Streamer. It's also my birthday too. Well, you can come celebrate yours with me. Sometimes when I get angry, I progress from my Spanish accent, getting stronger to eventually just spewing Spanish curse words. I'm just a filthy monolingual, so like I just have this voice and it kind of goes up and down, up and down. You know, the very flowery romanticized red library. I get the idea there. Want Lanny to do Ben Femboy ASMR. And then right after, Gavin saying no. Once Jake done that fic, I'm gonna be tossing Jake $1,000 to avoid Olivia snuff and getting art in the process. Fuck yeah. Do not the gator. Mr. Streamer, hey Grey Feather, what's up? Jake finally took Hope, the very last of it. It's his now. Nice tail, Mia. Oh boy. Not the fucking Mia tail. Choppy. Jake, how much for a Ben snuff fic? God damn. Some of you are hateful bastards. You want to see the world burn. Also, would you recommend I read Fallen Angel chapters before hearing this? I mean, it's completely up to you. If you want to read, if you want to listen along for the first time, that's fine. If you want to come back and just listen to like how I interpret reading this, that's fine too. All up to you. I can't tell you which one you're going to enjoy more because that's entirely up to you. Guessing Punch Drunk Gator is going E4 route, but how bad would E1 be? Well, I mean, there's multiple times I've seen Jake draw Dorian dead with bullet holes in him and talk about how that's the E1. So, you know, that. There's more to it, but... Dorian die. With the amount of Ankylosaur Latina you've been reading the past 2 months, you're effectively bilingual. Though Latin people might smack you in the face for defacing their language. Look, I can fucking like read some, but like I can't do it quick, and I need to sit there and like I basically have to like plot a course in my fucking skull whenever I see the fucking Spanish coming up. I'm like, okay, we're gonna fucking dive left, take a little bit of a roll to the right, and then we're gonna crawl on the ground for about 5 meters before we pop up and scream. I just want to hurt Lanny after the Stegoros incident. It was fucking, yeah, he walked the Stegoros incident. He realized in the call after all of that he had painted a massive target on his back by sending that money. And that's why we're getting the Dorian Ben smut instead. So Stegoros will be fine. The stream is experience. I'm all up to date on None in the Chamber. And yet I still come here to listen to the way Huma reads. Yeah. I just don't know if that's how everybody would feel about it. You know what I mean? So, obviously, up to you. Lanny with the biggest back down in history. I don't blame him, bro. Like, the thing is, the funniest thing is, like, Jake, I pointed this out. Jake's like the only motherfucker in the Discord who doesn't like fucking Stella. The Stegoros is nice. Everybody likes the Stegoros. He's like the only one. So when Lanny decided, hey, let's kill her, everybody was like, yo, what the fuck, Lanny? Get your ass over here. I don't like Stegoros. Yeah, well, you know, I didn't ask. Sorry. I don't want her to suffer what Mia did. Okay. So even though you don't like her, you are rational enough to say, maybe we don't kill her. Maybe we don't butcher the girl. Which is the correct take. Lanny's just quick on the motherfucking trigger, that's all. The gun, of course. I love this side plot that Jake gets to do Gears of War executions to get paid for it. Well, I'm sure he likes the money, too. Oh god, well I'm hoping that PDG is a happy ending. I'm sure it will be. Literally should learn Spanish, that would open a lot more fics to me. Well yeah, there's a lot of fucking Spanish fics. I know like, there's a couple that get passed around in the Discord from time to time and people are like, shit, we gotta wait for the translation on this. And they're like, I like this so much, but I can't read it. This fucking blows. And I'm sitting here like, I've got a backlog, man. I ain't getting to this until it is translated, I'm sure. Every time I hear Mr. Creamer struggle to read Spanish, I laugh in Mexican. You know what? That's your fucking, that's your right. That's your right to do so. Fucking point and laugh at me. I don't like Stella, but Cynthia's okay. Funny onion creature. Bro, isn't she just like a fucking little gremlin freak? I don't know a ton about like all of the kids. Stella fat. Wrong. Okay, Fridge Stella, sure. Even then, she's just a big lass. What is this about killing the Stegosaur? Check out the community spotlight from Friday, and like go towards the end, and you'll see what the fucking lore for that one is. Essentially, fucking Jake put up a bounty where he was like, yeah, fuck Stella, I kill her for $100. And then, Lanny threw money at him, and he was like, uh-oh. Dares to try to take Sunday in her name. You're not getting Sage Sunday, I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. Already defiled by the GVH model. And then he was based, and all they Stella fans got mad at him. Bro, Anon, you better be careful, because someone might decide, huh, maybe we should kill Sage. And then you're gonna start fucking tweaking. Beepy. Using Google Translate plus copy pasting for these ones. Yeah, I know some motherfuckers are doing that. Gonna spill some beans for the Wani Fic and say that Inko's working at Baskin Robbins and Postal Dude is his boss. Huh. That sounds interesting. Cynthia sits around in her room for weeks browsing /B and going unwashed, and it's hilarious. Nasty wretch, hose it down. Yeah, get that freak with a fucking fire hose. Oh my god, just like me, for real, for real. Shakes my fucking head. Lenny's an agent of chaos. He is, but he's also an agent of chaos that doesn't like to hurt people's feelings. So he, that was a natural walk back for him. Hello, bro. Hey, bro. Hope you're good, gato. Fridge was caught devouring a small family for it. Like I always say when we talk about what the fridge is eating, just look away. It's not your business. Do you want to be the one on the chopping block next? No? Keep walking. The bird. Including Postal Dude and some snoot fic, that is an idea I approve of greatly and something I too will do. Everybody likes putting in their little favorite thingies. Iggy will hunt you down, Anon. Stegoros is unkillable. Not for $100, she isn't. You throw that out, apparently she's very killable. Fits oddly well. Postal Dude in the Snoot verse. Yeah, I can see it. I'm not like super intimately familiar with Postal Dude, but from what I know, yeah, why not? Oh, Automod killed what Anon said. Hilarious. Automod killed what? It involved Amber and the funny island man. Rutro. Fucking Rutro. Stegoros will just come back even more powerful than you can imagine. You think Stegoros has like multiple lives? Like the power of anime on her side and shit? Oh god, good thing Automod killed it. Automod can occasionally give us something good, but other than that, we're gonna hunt Automod down. Would you rather listen to Never Gonna Give You Up for 10 hours or Seth Rogen Laughing Loop? Well, I know what that's the first one sounds like. So Seth Rogen Laughing Loop. I typed leap. Loop. Seth Rogen laughing for 3 hours. Alright, we'll leave this on and we'll see how long we can last. If Sage Sunday were to happen, I would have a hole burning in my pocket that would ache for a Sage snuff fic. Wolfgang Stegoros snuff fic, except it's just the intro to a long-winded isekai fic. That would be the way that you like redeem it at the end. You put them through their shit and then you're like, wait, no, she's fine, she got her dream, let's go! Stegoros breaks like a minifigure when she dies and can be reassembled. Just does like a Lego death animation, you just gotta put her back together. Don't hate, I'm Never Gonna Give You Up, it's a great song. It is pretty good. Just, what was it, 10 hours of it? You know. Which Postal Dude are we talking about here? Postal 2 Dude or Postal 3 Dude? I would assume we're talking about 2, but like I wouldn't fucking know. This is hell. Seth Rogen, a One Piece character? Question mark? What do you mean? Is this The Boys season 4? I'm not, didn't they release a new season of The Boys? I'm not caught up on all that. I think I watched like the last season that was released, but what the hell is this BGM? For fuck's sake, stop it. Dude, it's just Seth Rogen laughs for 3 hours. What's the fucking problem? You haven't even made it 2 minutes. I love this part of Donkey Kong Country. I'm Roganing out. God, please. Still hope after all the snuffing, Wolfgang will get hunted down by the feds and Jake gonna write the detective story. I do want to see fucking Wolfgang get his comeuppance. That guy pisses me off. Yeah, Postal 2, dude. Well, there you go. Postal 2, dude. The downer twist. The Goders got isekai'd into the shitty D&D clone side plot from GVH. Oh, that'd be so depressing, though. No, don't put her in LNL. Deliver us from Seth Rogen. Real. Peak background music. I already want to expire. They did it, Huma, but it was bad? Oh, that's not great for me. I mean, I'm gonna watch it regardless, because I've got a group. Me and my watch group are, have went through The Boys up till now, so we figure might as well. But, I mean, I'll try to keep my expectations in line, I suppose. Seth Rogen has the One Piece character laugh. Would you believe me if I said I haven't seen anything from really One Piece? Because anytime it comes up, I'm like, that is like so monolithic, I don't even want to try to understand it. I'm new to the channel and I wanted to say I love the read over for Inkonode. I'm sorry this has to be like the first stream that you're catching, White Harbor. I can promise you it's usually not... Okay. I was gonna say it's not usually this deranged, but like we kind of fucking flip-flop. But thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What if this is just the rest of stream? What if I leave this on while I'm reading? Autistic brain and hearing this has me laughing along. Funny man laugh. Me need laugh too. Snoot game Encore. Seth Rogen is Anon. He seeks the snoot. Oh, speaking of Snoot game Encore, Jake, a little bit of information for you. The interview should be happening Saturday in the morning, so like 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. EST. Just as a heads up. I think we've got that locked in now. Because I left it open for Friday or Saturday, pending which one would be easier for them, since we would be starting early in the day. So that is, that should be when we're doing that. Let me out! Let me out! No, you stay in there with Seth Rogen laughing. You let this get so ingrained into your brain that you hear it in your fucking dreams. Wolfgang lives forever. Alright, I'm gonna write a self-insert that kills Wolfgang. Okay, maybe not a self-insert. I'm gonna write someone else that kills Wolfgang. I'm gonna write a cop that kills Wolfgang. Bang bang! See how long you can last? I'm gonna be real. I'm already like tuning this out as background noise. So like, I could do this indefinitely, I think. I could probably have this going while I'm playing GTFO. Snoot Rogan. Roll for uncomfortable fetish moment, Stella. God, that fucking LNL shit, man. Oh. Just that game just has some weird moments that you're like, why'd you put this in here? Who is this appealing to? Music to my ears? I wouldn't go that far. Kill me, please. Don't worry, you just have to make it the rest of the yap, which is like 30 minutes. You'll make it, right? You can do this. You can do it for Mr. Streamer, right? This was a torture method used by the AM. Or used by AM. Man. I feel like you guys just are a little bit weaker mentally. Because this is baby mode. This is baby mode torture. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I just got back from shopping. Just wanted to pop in and say hi before my D&D game. Okay, V8. Hope your D&D game goes well, buddy. It's always like this. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to like lie and say that it usually isn't this deranged, because it kind of is. Sometimes we have moments of clarity and normalcy, but those are far and few between. I'm fully caught up with One Piece. It's peak. If I were to ever try and dip my toes in One Piece, I'd be watching the abridge of the abridge. You know what I mean? I do not have fucking time for that. Welcome to the chaos. Same here, brother. First hour is yapping fun, then next is reading. Yep, that's true. I'm losing it. Also, don't you dare leave this on, Humo. Why? What's your problem? Guys, it's just Seth Rogen. Laughing. All tension instantly gone from the... What if, like, in the middle of, like, one of the very impactful emotional moments, I just started playing this? Would you guys all, like, gang up on me and beat me to death with, like, fucking metal pipes? Gotta hear this after stream. Inco noted. This is Chat Livia canon laugh. No, you don't get to... We are not making that canon! Seth Rogen after his car gets broken into for the 420th time. Don't worry, he'll buy a new one. Excited for the rest of Punch Drunk Gator. Yeah! PDG will be probably getting read next week as well. We're just trying to find like the proper way to go about reading these two fixed in one, because we had already started on the chamber and we're over 10 chapters in, so we want to keep going with that one. But at the same time, I want to read Punch Drunk because me want to see Dorian do funny fight man thing and romance Gator. Mr. Streamer, do you have a abiotic factor? Nope, not yet. It's something I want to get around to eventually, but I'm not really like I'm not gunning for it at the moment, since I know it is still in early access and they are adding stuff. So like I'll get to it when I get to it. If it takes till 1.0, that's fine with me, you know? Swear I'll point the fridge in Mr. Streamer's direction if this continues any longer. Don't worry, I have Snackies at my side. I can keep her at bay. Hours of torturing myself with Neon Cat at its peak makes Seth Rogen funnies not nearly as bad. Yeah, some of you motherfuckers clearly never put on Nyan Cat 10-hour loop. You clearly haven't, and then listen to it just to see how much you could take, how much it will hurt. Already better than whatever the hell Garden of Ban was. Oh boy, we still aren't done with that is the worst part. Fucking Langy and I gotta do, what is it, 7? And since we were doing like, what, 2 per, we're gonna have to wait till like 5 or 8 comes out and then do that as well. It's gonna be suffering. It's just gonna be fucking suffering. But, I mean, you guys seem to like the suffering, so, you know, it is what it is. Mr. Streamer hasn't seen the funny Wolfgang art. He is no normal man. Oh, I'm aware. Look, all I'm saying is you hit someone hard enough with something big enough, they die. Typically. Might need to be an atom bomb, but you can make it work. Oh shit. Humo as a cop working in Volcadera PD. Is that gonna be like my self-insert OC? I'm a cop in fucking Volcadera PD. I'm part of the Blue Man group. Add reverb and put it in the background of your GTFO gameplay. Dude, this would make Lanny start tweaking out even harder. Like, so, okay, I play GTFO with Lanny, Blue, and then we fill with MP or Cocainer. It's been MP more recently. But, Lanny gets really fucking, like, stressed out playing it. And by the end of some dives, he'll be like, oh, Jesus Christ. And I'm like, Lanny, are you good, brother? He's like, I just, this gets my adrenaline pumping. I'm like... So if we put this as reverb, he would not only be tweaking because of stress, he'd be tweaking because of insanity. And personally, I think that would be kind of funny. Don't worry about a self-insert, I got you covered, fam. I was the one who asked about Seth Rogen. I know. I'm fine with this. Like I said, this is nothing to me. I'm already tuning this out and just walking forward. You know what would be more annoying? Looping the 5-second Beavis and Butthead laugh. Oh, you think so? Beavis and Butthead laugh loop. Beavis and Butthead laughing 10 hours. Yeah, I would say that this is kind of worse. I kind of preferred the Seth Rogen. Although maybe it's because I just got, like, used to the Seth Rogen one. Hank Schrader kills Wolfgang. No, Hank! Don't go to Wolfgang's hideout! Hank! And he blows up. These are POW in Guantanamo Bay listening to this. Or there are POWs in Guantanamo Bay listening to this. This is bad. Torture? Nah, this is entertainment! See, this guy gets it. He knows what's up. Glad the LNL sections weren't voiced, or else I would have died of cringe. But that meant that I had to voice it, and that made me hurt even more. At least it's not LRAD noises for 3 hours. Yeah, that one would not be as good. Tabletop Ham is great. Look at the voiced lines in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Though it's really easy to absolutely fuck it up. Viewer count 0. This is to make sure that anybody who wants to listen to the fic is conditioned enough to be able to suffer. You know? If you can't get through this, you don't deserve me at my best, you know? Absolutely beat you with pipes. Death by Snoot Snoot. Switching back and forth between two things as it should be. Balancing the force. I'd lobby for None in the Chamber more, but he likes Punch Drunk and deserves to read what he loves. Yeah. I mean, like, the thing is, I want to read both, right? Like, I'm invested in both fics. It just comes back to that whole thing I've mentioned a couple times now where you gotta figure out, like, fucking scheduling and everything for it. And that gets a little messy. What does he start off laughing in uppercase, then switches to lowercase? Beats me, man. What about blasting Caramel Dancing for several days straight? Would Caramel Dancing get me fucking struck? Will I have to worry about that? 39 Ban installments to go. Please let them end after, like, at max, just get to Ban X, you know? Who is Wolfgang? Murder Man. Kill Mia. It's just like listening to Uranium Fever. Punch Strike Getter so far still seems like an OC replacing Inko with similar story beats. Better action. It's not really seeing the point of this fic just yet. It changes up. Jake has admitted that the early chapters are, and I'm sure he's must have said this in chat already. The early chapters are more of a kind of beat for beat how it goes in the story, but it starts changing up at around the Summerfest, and then it starts deviating from that. Plus, you got the Blade Knuckle interludes. Mr. Streamer, tough question. Would you rather hang out with an enraged Mia or just Sage and they're cooking? I know, like, this is supposed to be like a you Sage, but like I'm not gonna I'm not about to like step up to fucking raging Mia. Are you kidding me? That bitch will spike me with her tail and I'll fucking die. I'll just let Sage cook me like a fucking pancake or something. Why is the Seth Rogen laugh starting to sound like Muscle Man to me? I like how I'm so far back still that I haven't hit the point where we started playing the Beavis and Butthead. Jesus Christ, no. Okay, I think I hit it. Not been in this community long, but every time I hear about Lanny, he's tweaking. That's just because that's like the perpetual Lanny. He's a good little guy, but my man, can he say some shit out of nowhere? I will ask Mr. Streamer, would you want your self-insert be a human or a dino? I don't know, man. I don't know. I've never actually given it too much thought. I've thought about, like, OCs in general, but, like, I've never really thought about it like a fucking self-insert. Dealer's choice, you know? You can make streamer whatever you want streamer to be. Oh, God. Okay, not my turn. Holy cow, I came back and the laughing was still happening. Yeah. The loop is so short. Yeah, it is pretty short, isn't it? This is bad comedy. Says you, idiot. I think this is peak. Jake will slaughter Mr. Streamer and Flame live on stream if he doesn't read Punch Drunk. Nuh-uh. He likes me too much. Not gonna lie, these BGMs do nothing to me as I was raised in a home with two younger sisters. This is child's play. At least it. Oh, you know what? I got one that'll fucking kill everybody. Hold up a sec. I got one that'll fucking end everybody, because it would fuck me up. Here we go. Here we. Oof. This one's gonna hurt.
Skibbity Biden.
This one's fucking rough. I forgot how bad this was actually.
Trump is using Hitler's language. Hitler's language. Trump is using Hitler's language. Skibbity Biden.
Yeah, you know what? I fuck. Put on the music. Put on. I can't do that one. I can't do that one. Camera dance won't get you struck, don't play it. Like to imagine Mr. Creamer is surrounded by gremlins. It kind of feels like that sometimes, and sometimes I am one of the gremlins, so it makes sense. Sup, bitches? Cooked like basil? I don't want to be cooked like basil. That motherfucker got it rough. What's with the Beavis and Butthead laugh track? I can't believe Homo would subject me to Beavis and Butthead after my good-pilled arc. Man, really out here trying to get me to return to my old ways. This is like fucking cracking some goddamn smelling salts in front of you, Jake, and be like, come back to us. You have to keep fighting. Lanny is a fever dream of a person. He literally retcons conversations as they happen, and it drives me insane. Love that little guy. He really is part of the heart of the community. You know what I mean? Some good music right here. I'd eat basil. This is when Jake become Heisenberg. Imagine being killed by Mia. The post-death screen would be embarrassing. Yeah, there'd be a lot of fucking smack talk. I'd be mashing the revive button, that's for sure. This is an abuse of power. Streamer as a frog. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. Make streamers a frog. Fuck it. Why not? No cap. This one isn't as annoying as Seth Rogen. Bring the true pain. I'm withering. No fuck. No stop. Killing myself. What in the fuck? Ha ha ha. I'm turning the stream off, y'all. Bye. No. Holy shit. Have mercy. No Lamau. Now this was horrific. He's right though. My youngest sister is 10. I feel nothing hearing this. Well, that one is where I draw the line. That's the one where I start hurting. I start taking the fucking damage over time from that one. Did I have a stroke, you evil man? Drill into my eye socket to remove my consciousness, please. Don't worry, we're back to the music, everybody. No matter what. Every time I see Olivia on the screen, I say to myself, nah, I win. I won't let you down, Mr. Streamore. Yeah, it's very good. VOD muted due to German man rip. Do you think they would zero in on that one fucking like second there and be like, nah, can't have this. This is evil. Snoot Game OST is peak. Snoot Game's OST is pretty good. I think I like Wani's OST better though. So that's what hell feels like. Yeah, so you better stop freaking sitting or else you're gonna have Skibbity Biden 10-hour loop on repeat. I heard so many Skibbity toilet noses that they make me feel that they feel like nothing. I'm immune to annoying looped background sounds. There's just a level of cringe that even I can't ignore, and that's when we hit it right there. I'm getting the Etsy witches on you. QTE's incoming, you freak. Dude, what do you mean? I'll be fine. They can't have a strong enough shit hex to overcome my initial, like my overall IBS attacks. They will pale in comparison. Olivia, you're green like weed. Dude, you're actually fucking right. She is weed green, isn't she? Dude. You think if we smoked Olivia, we'd hit like a really crazy high? 100 Jenny toilet barons inbound. Okay, wait. Yeah, Jake, we were just having some fun, man. All right, I was just joking about everything. Like you don't have to do that. Fuck. Etsy, which. Counterspell. Greatest counterspell pages. Witchcraft book. Okay, how much? $2? Okay, yeah. Buy it. Buy it now. Greatest counterspell pages, witchcraft book, book of shadow pages, grimoire pages for protection, occult spell book. Okay, yeah, this will work, this works. Send it now. Now. Come on. Check out. Hopefully that gets here quick enough.
Hold up. Olivia's green, her hoodie is purple.
Astute observation. Some astute songs makes me think of Terraria Cave. I'm gonna listen carefully and see if I can hear that. Contracting Shadow Wizard Money Gang to also use scent candles on you. Are we talking bad scent candles? Like, am I gonna smell like a fucking ass or something? Strapping a Stella plushie to a firework right now. Holds a stage plushie over a trash compactor. Don't do that. Smoking that gator ganja. I feel like we're getting ready to like start rolling into some fucking Dracula flow with that kind of talk. Sweet music's back. Inko is white like cocaine. Close, but not quite. It's cocaine laced with something. Arm yourself with gemstones and light some incense. I'll start charging my fucking JO crystal to combat these horrendous fucking spells that are being cast my way. You will smell of lavender. I forget what lavender smells like. I think it's good.
No!
Then take the Stella plushie off the goddamn firework, you little freak. 500 for Morian Kaka Paladins en route. God damn. I need like some fucking IBS solidarity. Where are my IBS bros at? Oh. Readjusting my chair. Cocaine laced with purple drank. Is that the fucking... Is that the fucking, the Inko special? I was just checking something. I saw I had messages on fucking Discord. Gotta give Olivia a DK plushie to show her love Seth Rogen movies. One day... I said it before, one day we'll make the alt skins for the chat gremlins. Sending the Kulomancer your way. Stop it! What are you that mad over Skibbity Biden? Is that like your fucking bane of existence? Do I just need to play that to get you out of a room? I love lean, rah!
Okay, buddy, you can have all the lean you want, okay?
Need your opinion. Should I make PS5 red or blue? Red. Actually, blue. Right? PS5s are white. If it's white, blue, otherwise red.
And I curse your penis to fly like a butterfly.
Dude, you're out of your mind. Oh. There goes my penis. I guess I didn't need it anyways. Inko's cocaine mixed with links to video essays. Oh man. If I had to be like choose to be stuck in a room with fucking Inko or Anon, I'm definitely going Anon. At least if we're talking before we get progression for their characters, because man, if Inko's like, hey, do you want to watch this video essay with me? And I look over and it's like the Five Nights at Freddy's fucking full lore, I'm gonna be like, dude, I'd rather do anything else. Don't buy no Carfe from behind the Home Depot. I get my Carfe from Reed, so like I don't need to be going for some back alley Home Depots, you know what I mean? Absolutely yes. It won't get me out of the room. It will turn me into a gibbering maniac hell-bent on carnage. It's like your sleeper cell phrase. Skibbity Biden, and then suddenly you start fucking wreaking havoc on anyone within range. Sage's trap when? Never. Snorting a rail of burnt up video essay scripts. Oh man, the Kulomancer is gonna fuck your shit up. This song, that's Terraria. I could kinda hear it, yeah. Why are we having a wizard battle? Jake just wants me to be shit my pants on stream. So he's sending every fucking shit-related hex he can my way. Mr. Streamer, how chaotic do you think the Encore interview is gonna be? I hope it's just voice acting shenanigans. I think the fucking Encore interview is gonna be a bit more on like the professional side of things. Just because there's gonna be 6 people, I don't like, you know, when it's like 1 or 2 people, it's easier to like have a bit more of a kind of chummy back and forth. But when there's 6 people, I don't know who all is gonna be like comfortable with what. So we're probably gonna keep it a bit more on the professionals. So busting the whiskey back out for Encore. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be funny as hell, I guess.
I cast penis inconvenience. You now have erectile dysfunction.
Oh man. Oh dang it. Inko's rich though. You could get him to buy you shit and convince him that's what friends do. Oh yeah, so I would just have to be a manipulative asshole. Guys, I'm not an E1 person. I'm like at worst an E3, okay? Will Half-Life lore be better then? Maybe, because I don't know Half-Life lore. And I have some interest in it. And I will insult you under his breath thinking you can't hear him. And then I call him out on it and be like, I cast bones to iron, then I cast heat metal. I melt. Let's go gambling. Holy shit, there's a Snoot game merch on Etsy. I know what I'm spending part of my next paycheck on. Well, there you go. Based E3 go. Whatever you say, Mr. One-Co. Fuck you. Throws you into the pit. I would show Inko good video essays. I am the superior white male. I don't think superior white male is something you want to be saying, Jake. Jake and Reed VA just tossing back shots after shots. I would put some Wendigoon icebergs on and Inko would be enraptured. You just play them over in the corner and he'd crawl over there and just stare at the screen. Like, bah. Oops. Dorian's not beating the skinhead allegations with that one. I feel like you've said that many times recently. Do we need to talk to Dorian? We're not gonna have like a supremacist show up like we did in fucking None in the Chamber, right? Not an Anon's dad moment. I would show Inko Dark Souls lore videos. Just put on some fucking Vadi Vidya, baby. Skinny head. He would hit the L pose. Bah. Oh. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I should I'll probably mention this in like another stream or in the Discord at some point, but not this coming week, but the week after. Your boy's probably not gonna be streaming much because I'm gonna have some of my pals flying in, and we're gonna be hanging out for like that week. It'll be like I want to say shit, like Saturday to Friday. I'll be busy. I think I'll probably still be able to do like an interview on that Friday, but yeah, it's something to keep in mind. I might try and like keep you guys, you know, somewhat happy by going and recording some stuff on my own, like doing some readings on my own, so that way we don't fall too far behind with the readings. Or maybe I'll just say fuck it and not have anything. I don't know. I'll see. You'll find that out though. No, Dorian's dad's a very nice man. Okay. Or Creepcasters. You know I play Fortnite with Dinko. I bet he sucks. Who won the wizard battle? Well, I haven't shit my pants, so I think my countermeasures worked.
Tomorrow's B-Day tomorrow, so happy early birthday. Alright, thank you, Jake Press. Smiles.
Jake, what the fuck? Deserved vibing with friends. Don't make us happy, do yourself happy. Have a good time with IRL friends. I will. I mean, like, it's been forever since I've seen fucking Jeremy. It just sucks because we were supposed to have some more people, but like they ran into some issues on their end, so they weren't able to actually go along. Bring your friends on the spotlight. I fucking could. I've podcasted with Jeremy before, so I know for a fact him and I could at least get that shit rolling. But of course, we wouldn't be leaving you behind, Jake. So you know,
you'd be co-hosting. You're my dedicated co-host after all.
I got the final curse, so I don't know. Popping out, I'll catch the VOD later, fellas. Alright, V8, take care. You could ask E3 streamer Olivia to take over for a bit and stream for us. God, can you fucking imagine how base as hell that would be? Holy shit. Tactical Gator Bomb inbound. Gotta start drinking more. Well, just save it for tomorrow because that's when I'm drinking, so. Newbie here, just got back from watching one of your mod streams. Hopefully this reading is less brain rot. Readings tend, I mean, if you're getting here now, you're catching like the tail end of the app, so you're going to be getting more of just like the reading. So it's less brain rotted. You should be good. Need my wits about me for tomorrow. He is going to target my weak points. Wait, what the fuck? There's a custom Naomi plush? Share? What? I want to see. What the hecky? Still recovering from second chances. Second chances was very much a an attack. I'll give you that much. That was definitely a fucking attack. Let's see here. Custom Naomi plush snoot. Let's see. Can I find it with a quick? Well, I have found a Naomi plush. I've come across one. Hold up. Let me get this on the screen. Das ist Naomi plush, ja. I feel like I would bite it. Brother, this is none in the chamber. Snoop plushies made in Puppet Pal style. Get it on Etsy. Or get on it, Etsy. Psychic attack. Mia no real. Does this plush have a hole? Oh, Jesus. Fucking throws you into the fucking grinder. Yep, that's it. Don't tell Artiv. It's cute. It is nice, but it's $120. So, like, it's one of those things where I'm like, do I really need this? Buying just to burn it. If you want to burn your money, by all means, I guess. Materials, minky. Considering buying it, actually. I mean, it looks nice. Hello, chat. Hey, Mr. Streamer. Hey, Bon. We were just looking at Naomi plush. Take a look. It's a Naomi plush. Naomi real. Now is this Naomi from GVH or Snoot game? You know what? Roll it either way. Bong fire. Do not bong fire the bonfire. Holy shit, that's expensive. Well, it's custom made, so they can charge whatever they want, right? That plushie maker also makes adult plushies. On Jaw? Oh yeah, they made like a fucking Olivia plush here. Oh my god, is... Hold up. There we go. What the fuck is that thing? Custom plush just like Sonic EXE. Okay. Well, here's the Olivia plush. I'll buy you as a birthday present. They would be coming after me, calling me GVH Naomi even more. To the jar with these, throw you into the trash. I'd set that plush on fire. Crush. Bonfire funny. Put the mason jar down. Holy fucking shit. Marking that to buy with my next paycheck. She looks stoned out of her mind. Expensive gator. Don't like the Sonic EXE, to be honest. Or don't look like the Sonic EXE. Dude, there's enough Sonic EXEs that I'm sure there's some little fucking cretin out there that looks like that. Effective immediately. Damn, 140. My favorite character, Olivia, I want to hug that gator. Right side, these plushies look really cool. Yeah, they do look neat. It's just, you know, I don't have a million gajillion dollars. They got the fucking Roxy plush. 79 inches of Roxy. Big plush. Big. Fucking there's a fucking Neko arc. Fuck, little dory. Plush Naomi gets the firing squad. That's my verdict. Rough. Does she come with a wheelchair then? No, she on her knees. Oh, that looks like redactable. I see. 1400. Yeah. You're gonna have to cost to ship $184. Oi, oi, oi. I accidentally bought 5. Dear Lord, help me. What did I join into? Hi, Cocaino. People really pay for this? I assume so. Only one left, and in 20 plus carts. There are motherfuckers who are really trying to see if their bank account can handle this. 140 is a lot of money. You could buy 0.9 Warhammer minis for that much. Hey, who knows? Maybe one day Caveman will give us a Navia plush. I fucking hope so. Yeah, she is on her knees. ... Happy birthday, Kramer. Thank you, gacho. It's truly my birthday now because it's past midnight. Or just hit midnight at least. Want a Trish plush? Rouge bust pillow. 18 inches. I'm sorry. What? Buh. Alright, Mr. Streamer needs to be careful now. Mr. Streamer. Oh no! Alright. Alright, we're rolling it back. We're rolling it back. People are really down bad, huh? Oh god, I saw it. Imagine you're looking at an NSFW product without knowing. Flashlights are 100% being stuffed in those. One whole polygon cocaine, or why did you focus on the grippers back up? Will buy. The beauty of the free market. You bumbling fool, you absolute ignoramus. Another victory for capitalism. Holy shit. Just buy a docky like a normal degenerate. This. The banks are on fire, and also, is that a Renamon plushie? Yes, big Renamon. Fucking what? Why is this? I freaking hate the internet. Cooner Etsy. No, not the Vaporeon. Actual despair. Be careful with the furry inflation art. I saw too much. There's a plush of Noelle, but not Susie. Sex plush. I'm fucking. Go back to little. Just bring me back here. Bring me back here. Where things were simpler. Where things were nice. How did Naomi plush lead us to this? We were so like fucking good earlier, and then it just kept getting worse. Guess we know what to send Humo as a gift. Ugh. 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 Bro. Why they make the motherfucking snooze? She eggplant shaped, bro. What the fuck? God damn. Etsy was a mistake. Your stream is just be careful. Proof that Naomi can only bring pain and suffering. I'm starting to believe it, yeah. Most innocent looking plush until you notice the tags. Like I said, Firing Squad, she brought us here. Back on topic, Olivia plush is a birthday present, yes or no? For me, I don't have a P.O. box, and I don't know about handing out my fucking, like, address to people, so probably not right now. If there's enough interest of people wanting to send me shit, then maybe I'll put up a P.O. box. I just didn't figure that's something that people were really considering. She looking like an eggplant. What the hell? Oh my god, no way. Alright, I'm closing this shit down. You've got your hour of yap. I'm gonna go get Guagua, and then we're coming back, and we're fucking... Ugh, I'm gonna get the fucking reading started, alright? Oh, jeez. Smack my leg. I'll be back in a second. You guys can enjoy the music. Okay, I'm back. I have my Guagua. I should be just about good to go. Let me take a nice sip. Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. Guys, don't put like things that aren't supposed to go in you. That's how you end up in the ER. It's an extra 300 for a picture of the wheelchair. He's here for the yap. My ass is conking out. Good night, Freakyville. All right, Jake. Take care, bud. Send that pipe bomb and Sage gets it. Good night, Jake. Margin here, posting for inflation. I'm still here, freak. Yeah, kill Anon. Blow him up. Should be surprised that the life-size Renamon would have those tags. Yeah, fucking dude. If there's not a hole in it, somebody's gonna put it there. Question: I don't use Discord outside of cross-platform gaming, so if I hang out in the Discord, would my friends see it? I'm not sure. The way Discord works, you don't see when somebody else is hanging out in a Discord, I don't think. Unless they're a part of that Discord, so I think you'd be fine. That's also how you end up with venereal diseases. Yeah. Yeah. Invest in like an actual proper sex toy if you're gonna do some funky shit, guys. Take care of yourself. Don't go putting like a glass bottle up somewhere it ain't supposed to be. There's enough shit out there on the internet to tell you why that's not a good idea. Now your friends can't see what chords you're in unless they're in it too. Yeah, that's another thing. So if somebody would like fucking come at you for being part of a Discord, they would have to be there too, and they would be like, Like right now, if I go and check what Discords Jake is in, for example, let's see, Jakey boy. Go here. I know I can check it here at least. I don't know where else, or how easy it is to check it other places. Jake. 2 servers. See mutual servers. He is currently in Humo's Decrepit Discord, and Snoot Club. Those are our mutual servers. Now, I don't think that's all he's a part of, and that's not all I'm a part of, but that's all I can see. So, there you go. A little bit of information for you. So if that happens, Spider-Man pointing.png. Exactly. I love America. What the fuck is a kilometer? Put coconut in there. Do not put coconut in there. Brother, you ain't got shit on me. He was trying to catch me lacking. I wasn't trying to catch you lacking. I was just proving a point. What the fuck? I'm not out here trying to get you, Jake. Look, at this point, I've already fucking doxed myself and what Discords I'm a part of. Everybody's like I remember when I first showed Discord, they were like,
I see you're part of Zone's Discord.
I'm like, yeah. I watch your streams sometimes. Of course I'd want to be there because I need to get the fucking Discord or like the fucking notifications when stream is live. Can you invite me to the secret moderator only furry roleplay server? Jesus Christ, that was a fucking psychic attack. Good thing that people can't see I'm a part of Thug Shaker Central. Oh yeah? I'm gonna go join Thug Shaker Central, and then I'm gonna see how many of you motherfuckers are in there. A kilometer is a measurement of how much killing you've done. That's EXP, right? And LVL. Try to catch them right and dirty. I was more shocked about the amount of servers than the servers themselves. Well, the thing is, I keep all my servers muted, right? Like, fuck it. I can run you guys through this shit real quick. Here, fucking... It's easy peasy for me. So I've got multiple categories. So I've got this one up here all by itself because it's my server and I gotta be quick. But fucking, I've got the fucking, some Snoot related ones here. I've got some fucking VR related shit here. I've got some mod shit here. I've got VTubers and the like here. I really don't like fucking pay attention to like Junies at this point, but I got these other ones because I was watching them at other points. Then I got some like other fucking assorted streamers. Fucking Tomato's probably the biggest one. Some personal ones that I have, and then like my close friend one over here. So like that's all my fucking servers. I have nothing to hide. And you can see I haven't been in absolute filth recently because it's fucking. It's just, so I'm not fucking looking at filth before stream or anything. Just because Artiv likes to say that shit. Drinks aggressively. No, don't. I'm getting a fucking monster fuck sleep. What do you mean? I thought you were going to sleep, Jake! You fucking cretin! Red Mist is here. Fuck sleep schedule. What's that second VTuber on the list? I don't recognize. Fucking hold up a sec. Let's see. This was the VTuber one. Fuck. This is Zone. Yeah, you can kind of, if you don't know Zone, you know, go do your research. Go do your research. Is that Totless? Yeah. Totless is neat. I remember watching them some before they started doing like the what is it, text to speech? Or it's not even text to speech, is it? It's like I guess like voice filtering. It's like voice to text to speech, I think, is kind of the pipeline there. Miss anything? I just went over my fucking Discords I'm a part of. Human Tomato. We're judging Humo's Discord now? I guess so. You guys could fucking call me out on something and we can take a look at it. I don't care. Everyone knows Zone. They're just too scared to admit it out loud. I'm not. Dude, Zone's cool. I remember back when I had more time, I was watching like their Friday streams and shit when they would just hang around in VR. Shit's neat. There's like a handful of people that I think would be really cool to meet, and Zone's one of them. Me and the boy don't sleep on Humo's Fang voice. Oh boy. That's, I think I mentioned it before. The thing with like these readings is sometimes I forget like what voice I use for like certain characters. Fang's not one of them, but I start getting a little nervous because I'm like, oh fuck, I can't keep the continuity. One day I'll show my Discord list and people will have a stronk. Nah, I'll probably just be like, huh, interessante. I'm very unorganized, so I gotta find what I need. When I started joining more Discords, I was like, I gotta like add a little bit of filtering here. Like I said, all of them are muted. I only get it when like I'm added, or like even the fucking like my Discord, I make sure that shit's muted because I don't need to hear like pings all the fucking time. So unless I'm added, I'm usually only looking in there if I'm actually going and taking a peek around or to look them up.
Okay.
Good luck. Jake would put Monster in a humidifier, have it blow through his room. Whoa, day of reckoning, I am on PC. Sleep no longer prevalent. Jake, could you do me like just a quick favor? Could you join the GTFO chat, do the Mario noise, and then just leave? If that's something that would be easy for you. I have to imagine he is laughing his ass off right now. Oh, that little guy. That little guy. Okay, let's see here. Like I said, let's go ahead and get towards the reading now. Can confirm heard the start of shrieking pants shitting laughter before I left. I know when we're in fucking calls now, whenever you make that fucking sound, I start laughing. Just because I've been conditioned to know that, oh, this is going to get Lanny really bad. Oh, so good. So good. Alright. Like I said, we're going to try and get through a chapter of None in the Chamber tonight. Well, I say try to get through a chapter of None in the Chamber. We will get through a chapter of None in the Chamber tonight. In terms of if we're doing another one, probably not, but if I'm really feeling it, maybe we'll go into it again. But that's kind of where we're at right now. Like I said, not this coming week, but the week after, I'll be busy, so we might not have another reading stream for a little bit. If that's going to be the case, I might, kind of like I mentioned, take some time during the day at some point, record a little bit of reading for maybe both Punch Drunk and None in the Chamber, and then I'll release those throughout the week when I'm busy. So it should be a good time. But everybody's been waiting long enough. We're an hour 16 in. Let's go ahead and get into the chapter, shall we? All right. Chapter 15. Shedding. I'll hold a place for you inside my heart for you and I won't forget these tears I cried with every year that passes by. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy these mangas I got for you, Wendy. They're right up your alley. Wendy's head twitches softly. She zones out, then blinks and gives me a prolonged look. I can see a spark of happiness mingling with the fire in her eyes, paired with a slight smile.
Oh yes, I will. I know I will. I'm sure I will. Yes. If they're anything like co-op group, yes.
They are. I glance over at James, who's standing by the door to the visitation area, arms crossed on his chest. Other than him staring me down for the past 2 hours, this visit was quite pleasant. Wendy hadn't improved much since I left the ward, which is a bit worrying. I've been gone for 2 months at this point, and she's still a damn mess. At least the firestorm of her eyes has died down a little, and she's not muttering as much as before. Like I'm one to talk. I myself am going crazy, I think. Nightmares, panic attacks. Wonder if I'll end up here again soon. God, I hope not. With what I'm going through, don't chuck me into Block B. James stirs. He checks the clock on the wall, looks back at us, and slowly walks over. With a Herculean effort, Wendy turns her head to him. Wendy, time's up. James glances at me. I get up. Sometimes I wonder if he's someone her family hired to keep an eye on her here, or if it's the hospital who assigned him to her. Well, I'll see you around, Wendy. I smile at her. She responds with a very shallow nod, a smile of her own, and a twitch of her head. I then leave, go past a short corridor, and soon end up outside the ward. I pick up my phone from the nurse's station and call Marisa. Simone was too busy to give me a lift. I sit down in the lobby. Vroom. Huh. Someone's calling me. Probably Rosa. What does she want, I wonder? Vroom. Fish out the phone. Incoming call. Unknown number. Maybe it's Fang? How often do they let prisoners use the phone? Vroom. With a beating heart, I accept the call. Hello? Hey, dude. I freeze. Then, I smile. It starts as a small, insignificant smirk, but quickly it grows into a full-on smile of happiness and contentment. Almost a month of no contact, and now, here he is, calling me himself. Hey, Reed. What's up, dude? You've been silent. What's up? He chuckles too. He sounds calm. There's no trace of that tense note that plagued his mannerisms. That's nice, but why the hell was he so quiet for so long? I'm in rehab, dude. A rumble in the background. He moved a chair he's sitting in. Like, in a hospital of sorts. Well, that explains the radio silence. When did you go in? Right after we talked on the phone last time, he tells me. Mom and Dad really wanted me in here. There's a note of pain in his voice, which is gone when he continues. They've been visiting me often, though. Laughs softly. Speaking of visiting... Hey, Reed, do you think I could come visit you? He snorts. He sounds amused. Of course. He pauses and sighs. I'm sorry for not having called you earlier, dude. He pauses. There's a soft, dry rustle of his scales as he rubs his face. No, this isn't something we should discuss over the phone. Something tells me that it has something to do with Trish, but as he said, it's better to discuss it eye to eye instead of babbling on the phone. Alright. He chuckles again, relieved. I'll give you the address and call my folks. You need to book visits here. He snorts loudly. Can you imagine? Sounds more like a hotel than a hospital. Anything could be a hotel if you're rich. He murmurs. Okay, so here's the address. I write down the info in my notes app and assure him that I'll come and see him soon. He in turn assures me that I'll pass in without a hitch. Are you free Are you free tomorrow? I quickly check my schedule in my head. Whole lot of nothing, if I discount farm work. I think Rose's dad will forgive me for wanting to visit a friend in need rather than break my back on his farm. He laughs. True. Don't overwork yourself, bro. Scales rustling. I'll see you tomorrow then? I nod. Tomorrow. Great. See you soon. Bye, Reed. He hangs up, and not a minute too soon. Just as I put my phone away, Rose's mom enters the lobby. I get up, greet her with a nod and a smile. Then we both go to her car. Hey, Marisa? I buckle myself up.
Yes?
She starts backing out of the parking lot. I want to visit Reed in the rehab center. Can either you or Simone give me a lift? Rosa outright told them where Reed is as soon as they asked her. Apparently that happened when I was in the ward. They weren't pleased at first, but she wore down their attitudes. I'm glad that she managed that. Reed is a good man. He and Rosa do deserve each other.
Simone is going to be delivering produce tomorrow, and then we'll be visiting mi familia,
She tells me.
Ask Rosa or Felipe.
Philippe's repairs of his car have been going smoothly. He even allowed me to help him a bit. I got to polish its bumper. With a cloth. For 2 hours. Even so, his car is not road ready yet, I think. It's still missing headlights. I'll ask Rosa. Okay. Okay.
So, have you ever been there?
Rosa turns the car into a long, winding road. Oh, so this was supposed to be fucking Anon. Oopsies. Winding road, going up one of the many hills, littering the outskirts of Volcadera. The sides of the road are overgrown with small pine trees. Amongst the trees, there are lampposts, propping up both the lights and security cameras.
Oh yes, many times.
She stops by a small, fenced-off parking lot. A bored-looking security guard lifts the barrier and lets us in. Man, cars here must be worth as much as a small country. Rosa's Mercavades is one of the lesser ones. She parks the car. We get out. I look around. From the cars here, I only recognize a Ferrari, which Rosa parks next to. The rest, who the hell knows? The local air of decadence and vanity here makes my cheap clothes feel like rags straight out of a trash can. We leave the parking lot and stop at the gate. I look at the sign in front. Yellow Light Plains, Addiction Treatment Center. From darkness into light.
Go to the guard booth and tell them who you're here to see.
Rosa points at the gate.
If Reed booked your visit, they'll let you in.
I look at her. She returns the look, twirling the car's keychain. She nods at the gate, then closes her fingers around the doodad.
What are you waiting for?
You're not going?
I'm waiting for them to let you in. I don't have a visit booked today.
She shrugs.
Vamos, hermanito.
I turn from her and towards the gate. It's large, imposing, painted black and flanked by a pair of large cement pillars, set with white bricks. Tall, concrete walls clamp around the facility in a ring of anonymity. From far away, this place looked like Bin Laden's fortress or something. I guess the walls needed, for privacy reasons. Who knows? Maybe I'll meet some movie stars in there. Beyond the gate opens a wide dirt road, snaking up a well-kept lawn. Before the gate, I see a large guard booth, manned by 3 large, mean-looking dinos. A raptor, a pterodactyl, and a tyrannosaurus. I swallow, feeling trepidation and uncertainty clutch my chest in a tight squeeze. Memories, bad memories, awaken and begin circling inside my head like a cloud of fat, black flies. I shake the feeling off. Man the fuck up. You're not here to rob anyone, even if it only takes a glance to see where you hail from. As soon as I approach the booth, I'm greeted with a voice booming through a speaker. Name? I stop. It's the raptor who's speaking. He and his 2 comrades are wearing uniforms that are uncomfortably reminiscent of those worn by the police. I clench my fist, stopping my hands from trembling. Calm down. Calm the fuck down. Anon Y Mouse. The raptor eyes me from head to foot, shrugs, and says something with the tarot. The other guard leans over a computer whose display I can just barely see from over the low edge of the window. He starts tapping away on the keyboard. The raptor, meanwhile, turns his eyes back to me, and together with the T-Rex eyes me from head to foot. Then, they start talking amongst themselves. This, thankfully, doesn't last long, as the tarot stops typing and says something to the raptor. You're visiting Radman Card, correct? The speaker booms. Yes, I nod. All right, the raptor replies. Before you enter, a couple of rules for the visitors. He starts enumerating, bending his fingers. No photos, no videos. Don't speak to the other patients unless spoken to. If Mr. Guard wants, he can take you out of the visitation area, but do not wander off on your own. Do not, he leans forward, glaring at me, enter the rooms of patients. We got enough souvenir hunters and paparazzis here. Got it? I nod. My own clashes with journalists taught me a thing or two about privacy and prying eyes. Splendid. The raptor presses a button. A small wicket opens in the main gate. I didn't notice that before. Head to the front desk. They'll lead you to the visitation area. I thank him and go through the wicket. I look back at Rosa, who's giving me a thumbs up with one hand and doing a call me gesture with the other. I follow the dirt road. leads up to a building that is more reminiscent of a large mansion than anything else. There are some dinos lounging on the benches sprinkled around the premises. The yard itself is mostly grass, with some bushes and hedges and an occasional tree here and there. In the back, I can partially see a swimming pool and a tennis court. Damn, this is more of a vacation resort than a fucking rehab facility. Truly, I am a beggar amongst kings. I keep my eyes to the ground, lifting them only occasionally to make sure I don't bump into anyone. The path branches off at points. I have no business in, nor courage to stray off, so I stick to the main road. I feel the eyes of the patients on me all the way to the door. I ignore them. They're curious, of fucking course they are. I'm the only human here. I enter the reception area and I'm immediately proven wrong. Behind the desk sits a pretty young Triceratops woman, wearing a silver suit. Her hair is done up in a bun. It's not what catches my attention, though. What grabs at it is a human man, around 40 years of age, chatting with the receptionist. He's tall, has a short, well-kept beard, aquiline nose, and thin eyebrows. His black, lush hair is streaked with gray. He's wearing a suit worth more than my skin row hovel. I manage not to trip over my own feet from the surprise. I approach the desk. Good morning. I'm visiting a friend. Redmond card. I was told to come here. The Triceratops looks at me. Her eyes widen slightly. She looks back at the human. He doesn't look surprised at all. Moreover, he's smiling and nodded. Ah, you must be Anon. He nods at her and walks around the desk to meet me. When Redmond told me his friend is a human, I didn't believe him. I had to see for myself. He extends his hand. Dr. Jim Davis, the owner of this fine establishment. I shake his hand, too surprised to say anything. This is the last place where I'd expect to meet a human, let alone them being the owner. I wonder if the local meteor dodgers mind having a bigwig here being a spear chucker. Jim Davis? Like that guy who created Garfield? Jim chuckles and nods. Yes, sadly we're not related, outside of our first and last names. He turns to the receptionist. Janet, be so kind and find someone who'd lead this young man to the visitation area, please. He gives me a curt nod. Good day to you, Anon. I lead him away with my eyes until he disappears behind the bend. I look around. Man, this place is huge. It dwarfs my old apartment. Marble floor, white walls, expensive furniture. I can literally feel the luxury of the couch when I decide to plant my ass on it. The receptionist gives me a prolonged look. I ignore her. The beggar cometh to the hall of the king to seek audience with the one of his subjects. Let them pass. You're Mr. Mouse, correct? I look up. A raptor lady in a nurse's outfit is looming over me with a polite smile. I get up to my feet reluctantly, unwilling to part with the touch of luxury. Yep, that's me. Follow me, please. We leave the reception and enter the facility proper. We turn on the nearest crossroads. The way to the visitation area passes by uneventfully. We don't come across any politicians, movie stars, or musicians. Only staff. As we arrive, I find that the visitation area is actually a set of small rooms sitting along a corridor. The nurse lets into one and tells me to wait. The room itself is small, but cozy. The floor is dark wood. The walls are painted deep green. A couch hugs one of the walls, and I sit down immediately. There's a low table in front of the couch with a bottle of orange juice and a couple of glasses on a tray. I pour myself a glass. I might as well, I'm a guest here after all. Just as I start sipping my drink, the door opens and Reed walks in. I set down the glass, stand up and look at him, too overjoyed to speak. He has changed since the last time I saw him. He looks more healthy. His eyes aren't as attentive and sunken in. What strikes me the most is the relaxed look on his face. He's not wearing hospital pajamas, despite what I expected. Instead, he's wearing a dark blue sleeveless shirt, a pair of black jeans, and his favorite shoes. I stand for a moment, unable to choke up a word, only staring at him with a wide, dumb smile of someone who sees their friend after a long period of separation. He makes the first move. He comes over, opens his arms and crushes me into a tight hug. As if a spell was broken, I find that I'm able to move again. I reciprocate the hug immediately, squeezing him and patting his back. He slowly sighs, his smile growing. His heart is beating slowly, but hard. Over his shoulder, I can see his tail flicking in a slow, relaxed rhythm. His shoes squeak on the floor as he shifts his feet a bit. I miss you too, big guy. We separate and sit on the couch. Reed puts his feet on the table, dangerously close to my glass. I pick it up for safekeeping. And sipping. So, how are you, dude? Reed crosses his arms. How the loony been, huh? Mm-hmm. I sip my juice. Though not fully. I'm still doing therapy time. I look at him. It helps, but... I hesitate. It fucking hurts sometimes. He nods solemnly. Healing is rarely pleasant, but it's worth it in the end. Take a gulp. Where this end lies for me, I wonder. Reed looks at me for a moment, then looks around the room, grimaces and taps my shoulder with his tail. He nods at the door, and without waiting for me to say anything, he gets up. Come on, let's talk somewhere more open. I can't stand this fucking closet. I nod, finish up the juice, and leave the room with him. I look back as we make our way down the corridor. Well, it's bigger and cozier than my old apartment. Reed chuckles. True, but that's not saying much. Smile falters. He falls silent. We leave through the front door. I follow Reed down one of the many lesser paths crisscrossing the front of the facility's yard. Soon we find ourselves in the midst of tightly packed trees, surrounding a couple benches. We sit down. Reed spreads his legs, stuffs his hands into his pockets, and rests his back against the bench, staring up at the sky. His eyes are closed, and there's a small, relaxed smile lingering on his snout. I sit with my hands behind my head, looking at the trees. The leaves rustle in the breeze. The sun shines high in the clear sky, shining through the cracks amongst the tree crowns. A soft, cool breeze passes through our little retreat, blowing off some of the hotness of the day. I know about you and Trish. I twitch, both because of how suddenly he spoke up and because of what he said. I turn to him slowly, opening my mouth to try and explain myself, but close it, seeing that his expression did not change. Well, it did. Somewhat. There's a glimmer of anger in his eyes, but that's nothing compared to the thunderbolts I saw in them last time he and Trish were in the same room. Other than that, he's as relaxed as before. You don't look angry. No, I'm angry, believe me. He looks at me without turning his head. But I can't choose your friends for you. I'm not your nanny. I scoff, and then snort. Then I shake my head, lifting my hands in defiance. He arches a brow but doesn't stir. She is not my friend, I assure him. What she did, there's no forgiving that. Mm-hmm. He nods. That we can both agree on. Before you ask, Rosa told me. A warm smile softens his features. She's a damn treasure. Mm-hmm. I nod. That we can both agree on. He glares at me, then chuckles and nods, stretching out on the bench. The gravel rustles under his shoes. We sit in silence for a while, enjoying both the ambience and each other's company. There's something I've been wondering about for some time, something that prevents me from enjoying our little reunion. I turn to him, and he opens one of his eyes. Why didn't you want me to call you? He sits up straight, his face tensing up, darkening slightly. He then leans forward a bit, putting his elbows on his thighs, staring at the ground. He hesitates. He rubs his nape, his scales rustling softly. I needed time to think shit over, dude. He looks back at me. You, Trish, all this mess. He makes some kind of gesture with his hand and deflates with a sigh. I don't want to get angry at you.
like I did at the hospital.
A shadow of shame and pain passes over his face. He cringes, sighs, rubs his nape again, then slowly straightens up and turns to me.
When I learned that from Rosa that you're talking to Trish, I got super mad.
He saddens.
I wanted to call the hospital and tell you.
He passes a hand through his hair and keeps it there for a moment.
You don't want to know.
He shakes his head, closing his eyes. I reach out and touch his arm. He twitches, looks at me, and chuckles and lets go of himself.
And now I learned that you and Trish are hanging out. Can't say that I didn't expect it. Not after you forgave her so quickly.
I did not forgive her. I cut in. He pauses and looks at me with a crooked smirk and a purple glint of disbelief in his eyes. At least, not back then. He frowns, turns from me and stretches out on the bench with his arms crossed on his chest again. Neither of us says anything for a time. The wind dies down. There's some voices in the distance, snippets of conversations, too quiet to understand, and laughter. Reed cringes.
So you're buddies now?
I grimace, corners of my mouth going down. I don't fucking know what we are. I grab my forehead, staring at my shoes. We hung out one time. I sometimes listen to her problems, but... Fuck, I don't know. I pass my hand to the back of my head. I just don't know, Reed. Smack my thigh. Reed puts his hand on my shoulder. I hold back a hiss. It's nice that he cares, but he doesn't need to squeeze me so fucking hard. Goddamn dinosaur strength.
Don't worry, dude, he tells me. You'll figure it out at your own pace.
Pats me on the back and lets me go. What if me and Trish do become friends? I ask him before I can bite my tongue. He tenses up. For a brief, fleeting moment, anger, genuine anger, passes over his face like a shadow. Baring of fangs, narrowed eyes, a frown, dilated pupils. His knee jerks up and down a couple times. Fuck, there he is. The Reed I knew. I lean away, turning pale. I shift in my seat slightly, away from him. I turn just enough for him to notice, but also enough for me to be able to get out of his cozy and secluded spot before he decides to deliver on his old promise. I am pretty strong, I think. Gotten stronger during these 2 months on the farm, but still, I'm no match for his might. He could easily mop the floor with me if he wished. Calm down, big guy, please. That shadow is gone as suddenly as it appears. I can't hold back a sigh of relief. My whole body relaxes, and I slump against the bench. He doesn't notice, or decides not to notice.
I already told you. He gives me a crooked smile. I can't choose your friends for you, but don't expect me to go kissing her ass.
I'm not kissing her ass. He clasps me on the shoulder, and I think my spine just buckled.
It's a joke, dude.
He grins and shakes me. Then he gets serious.
Well, not wholly. I'm serious about 2 things.
Takes his hand away.
You can be friends with her all you want. I don't give a shit.
He shrugs.
But I will not be her friend again. Ever. What she did to me, to Fang, to you,
he snorts.
All that warrants ass kicking, not friendship.
I grab my chin, muse for a while. Well, yeah, what he told me is neither new nor unexpected, but his attitude towards her did change. It mellowed out somewhat. Maybe, just maybe these two may not kill each other if they meet again. My hand moves from my chin to my chest, where Fang's pendant lies. I didn't notice it until I'm clutching the trinket, something Reed notices himself. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see him opening his mouth, then closing it. He looks at me, with a plea in his eyes. I reach under my shirt and pull out the necklace. It draws his eyes like a magnet. He leans forward a bit, his pupils shrinking, then dilating. His hand twitches. He flexes it. So, he yearns to feel Fang's presence, just like Trish did.
I take the necklace off my neck. Then I turn to read and extend my hand. His eyes track my every move. He blinks, checks himself, and pulls his eyes away from the trinket. He looks at me. There's a plea, clear in his eyes. Here. I hand him the pendant. He takes it slowly, carefully, as if it was a delicate flower or a fragile, skittish critter. He looks at it for a while, then, with a slow, shaky sigh, closes his hands around it, lifting it slightly. The cord dangles in the rising wind. Reed sits still for a while, clutching the pendant with closed eyes. God damn it, he mutters. Out of all people, why did it have to be us? He inhales, softly, yet at the same time, sharply. He's trembling. His knee bounces up and down 1, 2 times. Even though he grabs it with the other hand to try and stop it, there's still some very visible trembling. He turns away from me, putting his fist to his chest, bending slightly over as if in pain. Another sharp inhale. He swallows, then, quickly, almost angrily, wipes his arms into his eyes. Why did you do it, thing? He whispers. Why? Must have been some other way to deal with all this. Soft sob, choked back almost immediately, passes through him. Fuck. He punches the unruly knee. I sit completely still and silent. I want to turn my head away, but something draws my eyes to him. Something, some feeling, some weird, twisted urge forces me to watch. Some friend I was. His voice sinks even lower. It's barely a whisper now. Turd. Whole piece of shit, that's what I was. Slimy, trucked up cockroach. Another sharp inhale makes me twitch. He wipes his eyes again. I reach out and touch his back. He tenses up, but doesn't stir besides that. He only mutters and whispers to himself, choking back sniffles, unwilling to show his face to me. I don't move. I don't say anything. I stay still with my hand resting on his back as he trembles, mutters and whispers, always on the verge of tears. Finally, after what feels like hours, he stirs. He sits up straight, opens his eyes, and slowly, like a mountain, he turns to me. I look in his eyes. They're full of regret, grief, and guilt, and tears. He swallows. He leans against me, and after resting his cheek against my shoulder for a long moment, he pushes his face against it and starts to cry. His tears flow freely, his sobs soft, quiet, almost forced out, as if he's fighting against himself. For a moment, I sit still, unsure what to do. God damn it. Thought that the sight of that trinket would soothe his pain, not do the opposite. I lift my arm and put it around him. I don't hug him, don't squeeze him. I just hold him tight. He in turn squeezes me hard, very hard. He's desperate for consolation, perhaps. For someone to tell him that everything will be alright. Do I have the right words to say to him? I did when we talked on the stairs a long time ago. Now? I'm not sure. I know how he feels. A bit too well, perhaps. Should I say something? His fingers dig into the skin on my back, his claws tearing into my shirt. Unlike Fang, though, he controls himself not to cut me in his grief. His claws hurt just as badly as hers, but I make no sound. Not a sound. Not a word. Not a twitch. Even as the visions of him opening my ribcage from behind flood my brain, I stay silent and still. If he wanted, he could easily crush me or tear me open like a bag of chips. What a fucking mess. These past couple months were nothing but crying and hugging it out. Wonder how many times my friends and I will end up in such a position before all this is over. After a long, long time, Reed calms down. Gradually, sniffling dies down, and so does the trembling. He sits up. As soon as we separate, he turns away and dries his eyes into his shirt. The chest of my own shirt is soaked. Reed slowly unfurls himself and looks at his fist. He smiles and opens it. Then, he gives me the pendant back. Thanks, dude. He looks at me, his eyes glistening and teary. Sorry for being a mess. Should have seen me when I got this. I put the pendant back on and slip it under my shirt. Don't put it away. Fang wouldn't want that. What? I frown. They never put it away. It was always hanging out and shit. Reed leans in and pulls the pendant from under my shirt. See? Much better. He pats my chest and grins. I look down. Maybe he's right. I can't hoard it, hide it away like a dragon or a leprechaun afraid of losing his gold. It's a treasure. And a badge of honor. I think. Want to take a walk? Reed asks. You still got like 2 hours left. Sure. I get up with him. How long does the visit last here? I follow him out of the clearing and onto the lawn. Up to 6 hours is the doctor's permit, he explains. You got 3 hours. He stops and claps me on the shoulder. Oh yeah, dude, you won't believe who I met here. Some posh rich bastard. He chuckles and bumps me on the chest with his fist. Ouch. Good to see that his good humor is coming back, though. Nah, bro. Joe Depp. That actor? Yeah, come on, I'll introduce you. He grabs my shoulder and pulls me after him. I follow, remembering what the security told me. Do not wander off and don't talk to other patients unless spoken to. Not much choice but to follow Reed. So, what's his poison? I ask Reed as we make our way back to the back of the facility. Coke and booze, he says absentmindedly. He's a cool dude, but he's got a serious problem with it. I guess life imitates art. He became the real-life Captain Jack Sparrow. Like you with carfentanil? Mm-hmm. The one we seek is busy at the tennis court, playing squash. He's a tall, long-haired, glasses-wearing, dark green raptor with a focused look on his face. He notices Reed, waves at us with his tennis racket and comes over. Huh, I thought you were bullshitting me. I don't know fucking Johnny Depp's voice, bro. I'm just gonna fucking wing it. He gives me a long look. He really is human, huh? Yep. Reed narrows his eyes. Is that a problem? Joe shrugs. It's just interesting. Not many humans around these parts. He gives me another prolonged look. That side of Skin Row, that is. Before Reed opens his mouth, I speak up. Yeah, I lived in Skin Row, Mr. Depp. I put my hands in my pockets. Not out of choice, mind you. I figured. He smirks. So you and Reed are friends, huh? He turns back towards the wall, grabs a tennis ball from the ground, and swats at it with his racket. Bam. 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 Sabretooth's got your tongue. I blink. Well, yeah, me and Reed are friends. Yeah, we're friends. Think about something I could ask him. I, really liked your acting in Edward Clawy Hands. He stops swinging. Bounce, bounce, bounce. The ball ends up on the other side of the court. He smiles. Most people talk to me about pirates. He glances over at me. You prefer the classics, huh? Yeah. I rub my chin. I dig in the messy heap of my memories, trying to find a movie this guy's been in which I liked. Don't have to search for long. The Ninth Gate is great, I say, nodding slowly. Atmosphere is fucking amazing, and your acting's top-notch in it, Mr. Depp. He snorts softly, picks up another ball, and starts smacking around. Bam, bam, bam. Thanks, he chuckles. Glad to meet someone who knows me as something more than a pirate. And I'm glad to meet my idol. Joe looks over his shoulder. The ball whizzes past his head, but he doesn't even flinch. There's a slight crooked smirk on his face. Is it something I said? Reed snickers and jabs my side with his elbow. You dork, he mutters. Well, we'll leave you to it, Joe. The other raptor shrugs and grabs another ball. That crooked smirk still doesn't leave his face. The sounds of strikes pursue us as we leave the court. Bam, bam, bam. I spent the rest of my allotted time dragged around by Reed, getting introduced to a variety of actors and musicians. It was pretty fun. I did want to ask for an autograph a couple times. Luckily, I remembered that I have neither paper nor pen, nor would it be appropriate to do that, and I would have probably ended up kicked out. Who knows? Famous people have egos as large and fragile as the Hindenburg. It's early afternoon by the time I leave. Reed walks me all the way to the gate. Me hugging it out at the doorstep. Fuck, where did all that allotted time go? Feels as if I just got here, and here I am already leaving my bro. I hope you come out of here soon, man. I pass back. You'll be the first to know. He smirks and pulls away from me. Well, you and Rosa will be the first. He squeezes my shoulder. Hang in there, dude. I'll try. I nod. Bye, Reed. Bye. He gives me a little wave and watches as I leave the premises. He then starts slowly making his way back into the main building, his hands in his pocket, whistling softly. I call Rosa. She arrives half an hour later. Good thing it's hella windy today or I'd boil in this heat. I open the car door. Vroom. He's calling me now. I hope it's not Trish. Vroom. Incoming call. Unknown number. My heart jumps. Fang. Something tells me it's Fang. Calling me from prison. Chico, get in. Rico. Rosa glares at me. I don't have all day. Yeah. I plop into the seat and strap myself in. As Rosa backs out into the road, I accept the call. Hello? Hey, dweeb. Holding back a sigh of relief and excitement, I turn my head to the window and, ignoring Rosa's glances, allow myself to smile widely. The Ankleo frowns, the same disapproval as last week painted on her face. She knows who it is I'm talking to. I don't care. Hey, sweet tooth. I lean against the seat. What's up? I'm locked in a cell with a bunch of mean bitches, that's what's up. She scoffs. My life for the past 3 months. Nothing fucking changes. She pauses, sighs, and mellows out. Sorry, Anon. It's just all this shit, it puts me on edge. I understand her more than she can imagine. Hell, I bet she could relate if I told her everything. But I can't. Not yet. Not when she's in such a fragile state, and with Rosa right next to me. Speaking of her, she looks more interested in my conversation with Fang than what's in front of her. I look at the road ahead. We're getting dangerously close to an 18-wheeler, slowing down for a turn. Rosa, look out! Huh? Mierda! She pumps the brakes. The tires scream as the car swerves from side to side, finally coming to a stop right behind the trailer. The driver of the truck leans out of his window and taps himself on the forehead with his finger. Out on the road, retard! He shouts. I jolt forward in my seat, my phone nearly catapulted from my hand. I sit in silence for a moment, ignoring Fang shouting at me for answers. The semi slowly rolls away, turning left, then drives off. I turn to Rosa, who's gripping the steering wheel, as pale as a wall. Okay. Mana. I heard that word thrown around her house when people spoke to her. Please, be careful. She slowly nods, takes a long, calming breath, then shifts the gear up. The car starts moving again. What's going on in there? Fang shouts in my ear, her voice trembling and fearful. Rosa almost crashed her car. I tell her, What? Calm down, Lucy. I say in a soothing tone. Nothing bad happened. Rosa glances at me, frowning. I ignore her.
Well, it could have.
Fang grumbles under her breath and then calms down a little.
But fine. What's going out in the wide world then?
Your dad's gonna be tried, I inform her, for what he did to me. I murmur, hearing her soft gasp. Yeah, I'm supposed to testify, but I don't know yet. I don't yet know when. Rosa knows of this, of course. Her parents told her. She gives me only a passing glance, then focuses on the road. I, meanwhile, focus on Fang. She's talking about how guards are treating her.
That stego bitch you saw last week? She hisses softly, both angry and hurt. She's a nasty piece of work, that one. Always finds a reason to be rough with me.
She must have punched the wall.
When she was leading me out last week, she shoved me so hard that I fell.
I grip the phone hard. Really hard. My face turns pale, my lips compress into a thin white line. I indulge my anger a bit too much. Rosa starts looking at me with worry. Face away from her and take a breather to calm down. Were you hurt?
I hit my face. Had a nostril bleed for like half an hour. She growls. If they hadn't declawed me, I'd have shown her a good one.
She adds with a hissing note. Declawed? I start. Oh shit. Like a saber-tooth miniature? Rosa gasps. She slows the car down and gives me a prolonged worried look. I lift my hand and shake my head. It's cool, don't worry.
No, dweeb, Lucy snorts. They, filed my claws down and dulled them.
Rat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat. I shiver. Even if harmless now, the sound of her claws tapping sends a cold, hard shiver down my spine. The memory of her absolutely fucking livid, gripping my shirt with her claws before my face flashes before my eyes. I give a soft, shuddering sigh and shield my eyes.
Hanon?
I swallow. I never heard you tap your claws. I admit it's it's pretty scary sounding.
Oh, she gasps. Sorry.
Faint scratching sounds.
Still, even though they fucking declaw everyone around here, bitches I'm stuck with still find a way to fuck me up.
Her face does bear marks of rough tussles. I wonder how often inmates are declawed. Every couple of weeks, I suppose. Or more often. Probably depends on the species. I don't know. I would not care if it wasn't my sweet girl who's stuck with the nastiest bitches of Volcadera. Yeah, I saw. I glance at Rosa. She keeps her eyes peeled at the road. I hope you paid them back in kind. Her cold, mirthless chuckle is all I need. That's my girl. Don't let anyone trample you anymore.
Funny that you think so, given that such a way of thought killed Naomi.
The voice speaks up. I have no witty remark to make. Conscience is right. Maybe. We did try messing with Fang. Who knows for how long it's been going on. I don't think Fang would start hitting Naomi's guts because she poked her snout into other people's business a few times.
Even if she was doing that for a long time, it doesn't warrant a fucking execution. Are you a dumbass?
Lucy's saying something. Wake the fuck up. She's trying to tell you something. Stop your internal monologue and focus. Sorry, I was lost in thought. I rubbed my forehead. Can you repeat that?
When you visit me soon, Fang asks. I miss you.
She sniffles softly. Fuck. Why are my eyes so wet? It's not the first time I've heard her crying, yet the mere sound is enough to bring tears to my eyes.
It's not the first, and it won't be the last. Whose fault is that?
Shut the fuck up, Conscious, or I swear to Raptor Jesus, I will smack you out of my head with a hammer. I will, as soon as I'm able. I promise her.
You said the same to Wendy.
I ignore my inner voice and focus on Fang. I ignore Rosa too, who's glowering at me from under furrowed brows. I turn away from her and just now realize that we're back on the farm. Moises and Philippe are loading the pickup with crates, while Simone oversees the proceedings. He notices me. His brows furrow, his face clouds up. Turning his head away, he shouts at Matthias, who's helping his brothers. He stopped smiling at me. He stopped smiling at me last week when I had my outburst. Fuck, that was a shit show. Shouldn't have said the shit I said. Good thing his mother... Alright. Fang's voice snaps me back to reality. I look away from Simone. Philippe waves at me on the way back to the storeroom, and so does Moises. I return the wave. Don't make me wait too long. Please. Fang sniffles again. Mom's trying, but... She takes a short, sharp breath. But I killed 8 people. She doesn't say a word, but I know she would rather not have anything to do with me. I bite my tongue before the truth about Nazar's fate slips out. Avoid the subject. You're not the one to break those news to her. Remember, if Samantha didn't deem it necessary, then you can't decide for her. It is pretty fucking weird. She must still be in shock and not fully aware of what she was doing. No wonder. One of her children killed another. She did seem resolved to support Fang when we had an eye-to-eye, but people can change really fast sometimes. Especially so when faced with a situation like this. I'll come to you as quick as I can. I promise, Sweet Tooth. Her sniffling grows louder for a split second, then it wanes. She chuckles. Alright. She clears her throat. Alright. See you soon then, dweeb. Bye. Bye, Sweet Tooth. She hangs up. I stare at the blank screen for a while. Then I unbuckle my seatbelt and reach for the door. Rosa grabs my forearm. What the hell does she want now? Remember what I told you? She's still going on about this? I appreciate the concern, sister, but I think I can handle this just fine. Didn't piss and shit myself the first time I saw Fang in prison garb, nor will I every consecutive time. I do. I stop and look at her. She's looking at me with such concern that I can't help but feel a bit uneasy. What do you suggest I do? She lets go of me. I can't choose for you, Chico. She rubs the side of her snout. Everyone fights their own battles, I mutter. She frowns, tilting her head. She's confused. Mr. Spears told that to me once. I explain. I think I'm starting to understand what he meant. I put my hand on hers. I appreciate the thought, Rosa, but I haven't decided yet. I don't think I ever will be able to. She shakes off my hand and tosses the keys in her bag. I frown. What gives? Rethink it all, she glares at me. Being a fence-sitter won't help you here. I snort and turn away from her. I'm serious. It's not only what she did to you that worries me here. She sighs. It's what she did to others as well. Or no, that was Rosa. I made her do it. I shrug with an angry grumble. Remember what I told you? Do you remember what I told you? She jabs me on the ribs with her finger, making me jump and hiss. She chose this path. She had a choice. You never had a meltdown like she did, Rosa. You don't fucking understand. Only I do, I think. I'm having a slow, painful meltdown on my own. And I worry that I won't last till the end of this year if it keeps going. Maybe she had, maybe she hadn't. I open the door. I need to think, Rosa, that's all. That's all I'm asking for. She gets out with me. Hola, papa. She waves at Simone. Ya hemos vuelto. Simone nods at her with a warm, fatherly smile. The moment his eyes land on me, though, that smile dispels like smoke on the wind. Doesn't look angry, but neither does he look friendly. The same day I visited Fang, I overheard an argument between him and his mother. They were talking about me. Got my name repeated by Simone a couple times, each time either annoyed or angry. His mother spoke firmly as she did with me. I sat in my room, as still as stone, listening. I shouldn't have screamed at his family. I didn't think right at that moment. My brain was a tangled mess. Still, that didn't make my behavior any less shitty. I should apologize to your dad, Rosa. I turned to her. For what? For screaming at you and your mom. I nodded at her. She sighs and puts her hand on my shoulder. Her lips curl into a warm, calming smile. We both know you have nothing to apologize for. Papa told Mom what state you were in as soon as he came into the house. I steal a glance at Simone. He quickly turns his head away and focuses on the youngest of his helpers. Muévete, Matías, he cries out. No tenemos todo el día. I heard him and your abuela argue. I look back at Rosa. He was pissed off. She pats my shoulder. Don't worry, Anon, she smirks. Papa is just confused. She looks over at the mountain of a man. He's a good man. Give him some time. She shakes me gently. Vale? I nod and look at Simone. He's not looking at me anymore. I'll go talk to him. Maybe there's some work to do while he's gone. Rosa laughs. There always is. I go over to him. He eyes me from head to foot. For a moment, his eyes stop on the necklace. Then he looks me in the face. Good afternoon, Simone. I raise my hand in greeting. I want to help. Do you have any work? He narrows his eyes, gripping the edge of the truck's bed. For a couple seconds, he glares at me, as if unsure that he heard me correctly. Then, he slowly nods and points at the back of his truck. I look inside. The bed is filled with crates. You'll help me with the delivery. He looks over to his sons. Una más y hemos terminado, he shouts. Get in the car. He orders me. I do as I'm told. Not long after, the door of the bed slams shut. Someone climbs into the driver's seat. He shuts the door. You're lucky, he mutters, buckling up. Why? I ask. Many reasons, he grumbles. One of them is that this is my last delivery for the day. He gives me a prolonged sideways look. Maybe today you'll learn to appreciate what you've been given. I start to look at him. Does he know about fanging me? How I treated her? Did Rosa tell him? Probably not. Or maybe she did. Fuck, maybe he just means me being a dick to his wife? Fuck. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. He ignores my look, turns the music on, and drives out onto the road. Blue day fills the silence for some time, giving us both an excuse not to talk. I'm too awkward and embarrassed, despite Rosa's words of encouragement. Simone's too pissed off. At least, I think he is. The man's face is like a stone mask. It's impossible to read on him right now. Neither of us says anything until we reach the highway. There, we join a line for the toll booth. Simone turns to me. Remember our unexpected guest from last week? I nod. It's pretty darn hard to forget a Fed questioning you. He murmurs something and drums on the steering wheel. Yes. He drives up to the booth and pays the toll. We enter the highway and he continues. We agreed to a date on your testimony. You'll go and testify next Wednesday. Next week, 3 days from now. Cool. Did they say anything about the date of the trial itself? Simone shakes his head, grumbling to himself. Grumbles something about me, then something about the government and the powers that be, and finally gives me a brief, unkind look. No, nothing certain yet. Soon we leave the highway and plunge deep into the Volcadero Bluffs. There, after a short drive, someone stops by a restaurant and orders me to get out. I hop out and look at the sign above the door. A smiling parasaur munching on a cabbage greets me. The Greeny Corner is the name of the restaurant. Hey, hombre, someone calls out to me. Come here. As I walk over to the back of the car, I hear the truck bed's gate slam open. Simone's standing there, glaring at me as I approach. I slow down and return to look. The familiar feeling of dread and tension, like the one accompanying me while I was in Ripley's capable hands months ago, sinks its claws into me, making me stop and go rich for a second. ¿Estás sordo? Simone growls, leaning over the truck bed. He fiddles with something there, the wall of the bed hiding me from plain sight. Ven aquí, really want to move, but my legs, they're like heavy. They're heavy like lead. Even if they weren't weighing me down, they're stuck to the ground, as if put down roots like some tree or bush. I can only stand and stare at him as he grows more and more annoyed. Suddenly, he stands straight up. His head whips around and he looks at me, frowning, glowering in annoyance. Venek! The shout dies on his lips. He stops, then looks away. He stays still for a long, long moment before turning back to me. Anon, come here, he asks, his face calm. As if a spell was broken, I'm able to move again, deflating slightly with each step. I come over to him and shield my eyes. I'm sorry, I say after a moment of standing there, for yelling at your wife, Simone, and at Rosa. My hand falls. I look up at him. My voice falters at the memory. I wasn't thinking clearly at that moment. I apologize. His face tenses up for a moment, and then he claps his hand down on my shoulder. My knees buckle, pain in my shoulder, then intense burning as the pain slowly dispels. Ow! I think you bent my clavicle in. I accept your apology, he says, without a smile or glower, but I'm warning you. He leans forward and points at me with his finger. Do not scream at my wife again. You do not want to get me angry, hombre. His face clouds up for a split second, and at the same time, his grip on me tightens. Fuck. Ow. Fuck. Yep, the clavicle is definitely bent now. Oh, sweet, his claws are out. Fan-fucking-tastic. You are our guest, Simone continues in a calmer voice. He loosens his grip and lets go of me. I watch television. Rosa told me about you. You're suffering, I understand that. But you're still bound by the rules of my house. Do you understand? I gave a couple quick nods. Yes, I understand. Good. He turns to the car. Come on, let's get unloading. We have a lot more places to go before we're done. This feels odd. He forgave me too quickly. My old man would not let something like this go so easily. Hell, I once raised my voice at my mom. I wasn't even shouting, I just spoke a bit loud. He rounded up on me, screaming about respecting your elders and all that crap. Must got my ass beat that time. Better be careful. Rosa's family is forgiving, I'll give them that, but to forgive such an offense so easily? No, it's too good to be true. Must keep my eyes peeled, ears open, and my wits around me. Something tells me that another such slip will land me on the street, no matter how much Rosa begs her parents. I take a crate from him. Oh, damn, it's heavy. Heavy enough to compress my spine and make me shorter. Or at least it feels that way. He grabs 2 crates, which he carries without a hitch. Venga, vamos. He goes in first. I follow. The restaurant is a hipster kind of place. Very common in cities like Volcadera. Fake brick walls, black and white photos carefully picked by Snoogle Image Search, cheap wooden furniture made to look very expensive, and that air of puffed up self-satisfaction. Yes. Can't mistake it for anything else. Let's see. Simone, I was wondering when you'd show up. I glance over at the counter. There's a very tall, very thin, very tired-looking brown Ankylosaurus behind it. She has long, dark hair and is wearing a dress teetering between the goth and emo style. Her hair is done up. Damn, she looks straight up out of an 80s goth movie. If goth existed in the 80s, that is. Hey, Wynonna? Someone nods. Come, Anon. I can feel Wynona's eyes on me as I lumber after Simone to the back of the bar. We soon emerge, me rubbing my back, Simone unfazed by his burden. He stops by the counter to collect the money. New helper? She leans over her counter as he counts the cash. Where's Philippe? Only farm. He says hi. Simone pockets the money and bids her goodbye. We leave the bar. Look over my shoulder. Wynonna is looking at me from behind the counter with a mysterious air. Weird. We get into the car. Simone starts the engine before I'm fully seated. And he really is in a hurry, huh? Why? There are different, better ways of doing this. Simone, why not hire someone to do deliveries for you? I buckle up. He joins the traffic. Oh, I do have people who work the most. Oh, I do have people who do the most work for me these days. He explains. You probably notice those vans that come from time to time? I nod. He murmurs to himself. They take the produce to the wholesaler. These restaurants I prefer to supply myself. He drums on the steering wheel to a rhythm of Blue Day song. If you want something done properly, do it yourself, I murmur. He nods. Exactly. We spend the remainder of the afternoon driving around Volcadera, dropping off supplies and moving on. It's hard, very hard labor. Those crates, which contain not only avocados, but also peppers of mild and spicy variety, as well as other produce, are really fucking heavy. By the end of our run, I'm sore, sweaty, and my fingers feel like they'll pop off at any moment. But I'm satisfied. Never thought I'd say this, but I like hard labor. It's satisfying like hell, rolling up your sleeves, getting elbow deep into things, and after all is said and done, enjoying the fruits of your labor. In my case, it means enjoying muscle and back pains. Nothing a hot shower and a good meal can't fix. I earned my keep for the day. Hell, Simone is even looking at me more kindly than just a few hours prior. Our last stop. He checks the GPS. Dynamos. Takes my tired brain a couple of seconds to process what he just said. When it does finally get to me, it hits me like a brick. I freeze. It takes the memories of a moment to catch up and crash down on me, like an 18-wheeler plunging off a cliff, crushing me for a couple of seconds with the sheer weight of emotion, good and bad. All the events tied to that place flood my brain, and the one in particular is riding the high tide like a mad surfboarder. The concert. That goddamn fucking concert. I ruined it. I fucked it up. After Violet told me to think this shit over, but I know my piece. If I didn't meddle with things, maybe Fang wouldn't feel the need to play at the prom. Maybe she'd want to play here instead. She was so happy when she got a venue, and what did I do? I spat and pissed on the opportunity, because I thought I knew better. I would be so Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Mo! I completely forgot about that old fart. What'll he do when he sees me? He probably hates my guts now, especially since he's friends with Rip. God damn it, no. Something wrong, Anon? I look around. We're in the back of Mo's place. Okay. The old fart's helper is smoking a cigarette, resting his back against the wall of the restaurant. He's resting before the evening rush hour, I guess. The owner of this place is friends with the former chief of police. I look at him. I really don't want to meet him, Simone. He gives me a long, searching look. The same as the one he gave me the first time I asked if I could help out on the farm. This time, though, he's not gauging my physical prowess, but how truthful I am. His glance concentrates on my face and eyes, neither of which I turn or even move. Such is the force of his gaze. Finally, he sighs and nods. Very well. You can stay in the car and I... Hey, Simone! You have finally showed up! Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait just a moment. He waddles over and stops halfway to the car. His eyes shoot wide open. Is that you, kid? I swallow and roll down the window. I then slowly, very slowly, with a heart pounding on my ribs like a hammer and a breath so short and panicked that I nearly suffocate, I lean out. I put on a weak, wide smile and give the old fart a short wave. Hey, Mo. How are you? And that is the end of chapter 15. There you go, fellas. One full chapter, paid in full. Totally gonna go well. The chamber, I see no issue. Yep, good shit, yep, indeed. Oh, we are so fucked. Oh, Mo's gonna fucking put us in concrete shoes and throw us down the river. Man, this is gonna be an interesting read when we get to it, eh? Like I said, we were gonna have a short night tonight. So we're just gonna go ahead and stop there. He will be Mo more. I wanna boo you. Enjoying yourself, Mr. Creamer, are we? I was enjoying myself until Mo's gonna chop her freaking head off. Hey, but guys, important information. Take a look. There's 30 chapters right now. We're like halfway into the fucking fic. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? We're actually getting progress. I love one more chapter, but take it at your own pace. I would do another chapter if we weren't going to be doing like a fucking big old stream tomorrow. But since we're doing that, I just want to take it a bit easier tonight. Ugh. Because I need to like I need to try and get some sleep at some point because I got like a fucking 11 a.m. Thing I got to do tomorrow. So tomorrow we drink to your health. We got that level up coming up tomorrow. Bo's going to chop our dick off and make us wear it as a hat. Are you like streaming all day tomorrow? Not all day, but I'll probably be starting stream earlier so that there's more of a time frame for people to be able to jump on and do stuff. Catastrophe. Good night, Mr. Creamer. Thank you for the chapter. Of course. Get some shout out. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be sleeping just yet. I mean, I'm probably going to be hanging around the Discord for a little bit, but I just want to like kick back. Ain't it Mr. Streamer's birthday today? The 24th? Yep. Technically, it is the birthday. But, yeah. You'll likely be getting some more of None in the Chamber and Punch Drunk next week. Even if I don't stream it. I'll figure out a way to get you guys your little fix. Your fix of your fix, if that makes sense. Happy birthday, Mr. Streamer. Thank you, Anyon. Birthday stream later. Essentially, yeah, we're going to be having a longer birthday stream. I think my plan for tomorrow is I'm going to be going out for a massage. Then I'm going to go have like a late lunch with my family. Probably hang around with them for a while. And then like closer to dinner, like I'll be hopping on. And we'll be doing some shit. So it'll be good. Calzone time. I get easily. Get a P.O. box so I can send you the plush. Alright, I'll look into what a fucking P.O. box would necessitate. How about that? And then we'll see. But yeah. Get a P.O. box so I can send you pipe bombs when you don't make chat sage. Okay. Well, I mean, I need to collect those things. I'm gonna make the Omega pipe bomb, you see. Happy almost birthday. Thank you. So yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. You guys are going to watch me cry on stream. It'll be really epic. I promise. And then the rest of the week, kind of up in the air. Tuesday, I think I might be streaming. It depends on if everybody's available for my watch night. Wednesday, we'll be doing something. Thursday, we'll probably be doing something. Friday will be the Snoot Game Encore. No, not Friday. Saturday morning will be Snoot Game Encore. So Friday night, we might do a little bit like a community type thing. We'll see how that kind of pans out. And then Saturday might be when I need to start taking the week break. So we'll see how all of that pans out. But that's like the tentative plan for the week. So it should be good. And so your Prime Bob-omb. Oh, commission the Sage Snuff Fig is on the to-do list. Look at what you've done, Anon. Good night, Mr. Stream. Be sure to hydrate for my tears tomorrow. I sure fucking will, buddy. But yeah, anybody's in chat, be lurking otherwise. Hope you had a good time listening to another chapter of None in the Chamber, The Fallen Angel. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, evening. Whatever time it is for you. I'll catch you tomorrow. Until then, take care.